So do you love thrifting as much as I do? If you do, let me know in the comments so I don't feel alone, because I love going and finding fun things for the garden or even things that I can just incorporate around the house. So today I'm going to show you what I found, and I found a lot of really cool stuff. So first up, if you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm filming outside, so you'll hear car noise, you'll hear airplanes, all kinds of good stuff. But I am getting ready to open up a farm stand, and I thought these cute little baskets right here would be really fun for the farm stand. And I got them for $2.99 a piece. They have little hooks that will hang up on the wall. But I thought I'm gonna take some dried flower bundles and maybe stick them in there and use these for that, for sale. And the next item that I found, now these are little Easter baskets, believe it or not. And if you can see the fun design that they have on these baskets, they are so adorable. And then on the inside, there's a little bunny. I actually found these at the Goodwill. They were 99 cents a piece. I don't know why they were 99 cents a piece, because the Goodwill, I'm telling you, nothing cute is ever 99 cents anymore. But they were originally from World Market, and they're brand new, and I thought these would be kind of fun to put fresh flower bouquets in the springtime down in the farm stand. So that's probably, I ended up getting 3 of them. That's all they had there, and at that price I took them all. And then next up, at that same Goodwill, I found these really cute, like glass, they're not actually a mason jar, they're taller, but they have little hooks on them. And I got 2 of these, and they were $1.99 a piece. This one, the hook fell off of it. Comes a big truck down the hill. But I thought these also would be really cute hanging from like a hook inside the farm stand, with some fresh bouquets hanging out of these. And then I found this cute little watering can. It has like a shamrock on it, but I would still use it for more than just like March decor. And it kind of has that tarnished copper look, even though it isn't copper. But it's just a cute little watering can. Thought it would be cute either just for display, or you could even just plant something in there. But I thought that was really nice. And then for the farm stand, I found this scale. Now, the sad thing about this was there was a sticker on the top of the scale that said, I think it said $2, but then there was a sticker on the side that said $7. And when I went up to the register, the gal was like, yeah, no, that's $7, not $2. The other sticker must have just fallen on there or something. So I ended up having to pay $7, but that's still a good deal for an older scale. I have a couple that are more vintage than this that I just have in the house for display, but I thought I could put this one down in the farm stand for things that I sell by the pound. And then keeping with the farm stand theme, I went to a yard sale and I found this little 2-sided board. One side is chalkboard and the other side is a dry erase. And I'm going to use this down in the farm stand as well, just for pricing or what's a special that day. And she also had this really cute one. Oh, and by the way, I paid $1 for the other one. And this one has more of like almost a picture frame look, and I love it. I think it is so cute. And this one I paid $3 for, but in my opinion, well worth it. I'll be able to write down specials, probably flower pricing for bouquets. I think would really be cute on there. And do any of you out there have a farm stand or sell anything like bouquets? I'd love to know. It's kind of becoming more and more popular. I've been doing it for a really long time, like 30 years. But just now doing a farm stand, why, I don't know. I did flower clubs and sold to a local grocery store before my daughter got cancer, and now that that's done, I think I'm just going to stick to the farm stand and see how it goes. But these came in a pack of 4. I'm not really sure what these go to. I don't know if they're crematory things that you use out in a cemetery or what, but I found 4. One of them I currently have a big batch of basil sitting in the kitchen and water in, waiting for me to process. But I am going to have my husband help me make like a little wooden stand with holes in it that match to where these can sit in there about halfway up. And then I will put some of my shorter stemmed fresh flower bouquets in these for the farm stand. And I paid $4.99 for all four. But no, actually I didn't. The purple was the half price sticker that day, so I got all four for about $2.50. So I thought that was a good deal on that. And then chicken themed, I went to a yard sale and this gal had this just kind of funny, whimsical little chicken. I wasn't gonna get it, but she and I got to talking and she just wanted me to take it for free. So I said, okay, I could probably just set him in the farm stand somewhere and he would look really cute. I have a bunch of chicken decor in my house too, but now this next one I found at an estate sale. And you just don't find these anymore. You can find the cheap ones that are smaller. I don't even know if I'm going to hang this up for you guys all to see, but this is one of those old like fruit baskets that you hung in the kitchen or in the garage. And I mean, it's huge. I don't even think I can get the whole thing on camera. But I loved this because I'm thinking maybe I will line it and then put some tomatoes in here for sale down in the farm stand, or maybe some other products. I haven't really decided yet. It's going to be so fun to kind of design it. And make sure that you're subscribed, because if you're interested in this kind of stuff, because we just drilled the holes for the posts for the farm stand, and we are going to be filming the whole process of making it, and then I am going to film the whole process of me kind of getting all my decor in there and designing it, just to look like an absolutely adorable, cute little farm stand. I can't wait. So now this plate, I don't usually buy plates. I just thought it had a really pretty floral motif on it, and on the back it says it's edged in 22 karat and it was made in the USA. Has a couple little chips on it, but I like to use really cute old plates like this as water trays for plants. So if I have any plants that I'm going to sell down in the greenhouse, or if I have any plants that I'm going to sell down in the farm stand, I probably will just set them on here so water doesn't get everywhere down in there. And it will cover up the floral motif, but I mean, that's okay. I just thought it was cute anyway. I like the blue. And keeping with the farm stand theme, I'm not quite sure. It's going to be a work in progress. But one of the things that I thought would be really cute is just to hang some pieces up on the wall. And I don't know if I'm going to frame these or if I'm just going to leave them natural. But I found this, and it's kind of like a tea towel. It does say Boston down on the bottom, but I thought if I framed it in wood or something, like in a picture frame, you wouldn't be able to see that. Not that it really bothers me anyway, but it has all of the herbs on here. It has marjoram, tarragon, lavender, basil, rosemary, sage, oregano, mint, chives, parsley, and thyme. And I just thought that was really cute because that so keeps with the farm stand theme. And I probably will be selling little bunches of herbs down there, so I probably will incorporate that somewhere. And then for fall, believe it or not, I can't believe it, I'm sitting out here, we're July 15th and it's going to be 95 today, and I'm already starting to just cook out here. But it's the only place I can really film with all of this kind of stuff. But it's going to be fall before you know it. And I found this cute little kind of tapestry hanging, and just, I think because the sunflowers and the colors on it, it just kind of reminds me of fall. So I'll probably either frame this or just tack it up on the wall somewhere in the farm stand as well. And both of these tapestries I paid 50 cents for at one of our local thrift stores. They're probably still the most affordable one in town, but they're starting to get a little chicy for their own good, kind of like the Goodwill. This little, probably a napkin, but it looked very fall to me as well. I only paid 50 cents for this. I thought it would be really cute just putting it on the table with a couple little items maybe that I'm selling on top of that in a basket. And if while I'm showing you any of these things, if you have any ideas of how you would use them, either in the farm stand or otherwise, leave it in the comments below. I would love to read it. And then I found this, I'm guessing it's a placemat. I paid 50 cents for this too. It says fall. It's very cute. So I am probably going to do the same as the other one, maybe just set it on the table and put things on it, or put it up on the wall for decoration. Now my farm stand, my husband, he likes to think big, so I think it's like 12 by 12. So it's going to be fairly good sized in there to do all kinds of fun stuff with. Now, the rules and regulations with farm stands as far as what you can sell baked goods wise, I don't know how soon I'm going to be able to do breads and things like that, because you have to have your food handler's license, and then you have to have a different license with the state of Oregon for baking things out of your home. But I found these really cute bread bags. They just kind of have a plastic clear front so you can see what's in there, and then they open up really nice and wide. So I could really, some of the crusty breads that I love to make, or focaccia bread, would be really cute in there for sale. And I only paid $1.50 for this whole package, and I'm wondering if any of them were even used. Probably not. So, and then if any of you have watched my previous videos, I have a video where I start seeds with soil blockers. And if you don't know what those are, I will try to put a picture of it up in the corner. But I love to put the soil blockers on like lunch trays, and ones that don't have a bow in the center are my favorite, because then the water doesn't pool off all onto the side. And I paid $1 for this, and it's a nice older sturdy one, so I really liked that. Now, I do make my own fire starters. I don't know if any of you out there do, but they're really simple to make, and I'll probably do a video on that closer to the fall. But one thing that I use in them is wax, and this will be perfect for melting. I have a different one that's very similar to this, but to get two going at once will be great, because sometimes I pour all the melted wax into my mixture and then I'm running out. So if I had two going at the same time, that would be a lot better. And this was marked $3. I went to an estate sale. They didn't have any signs up. I didn't realize that it was the last day of the estate sale and everything was half price. And instead of $1.50, he's like, oh, make the math easy on me, just give me $1. So I only paid $1 for that. So I thought that was really nice, because it's very heavy duty. It doesn't have a thin bottom. It's fairly thick. So I did like that. Now coming up, I'm going to show you my absolute favorite find of all of them, but I have a few more, so hang with me. Now this is an old, it says desk tray number 2. I don't know if you can see that on the back there. But somebody had lined this with this beautiful floral fabric. Thought it was so cute. And so, yep, you guessed it. This is probably going to make its way into my farm stand, and I am going to use it somehow in there. I just thought it was really cute. I have a bunch of like blank drawers that don't go to anything anymore, and I may use those in there as well. But we'll see. It'll be a work in progress, and you'll get to follow along if you're subscribed. So now I'm going to show you my all-time favorite find. Why, I don't know, but if you're like me and you just see something and it speaks to you, and the inside you're just like, oh, that just makes me so happy. I have to have it. Have to have it. Well, the guy had it hanging on his wall, and he wasn't going to sell it. He wanted to use it for decor, which I can't blame him, because isn't this just the cutest thing you have ever seen? It's a little 3-tier chicken hanging. I don't know. The bottom of it has some cocoa core. Actually, all 3 of them have some cocoa core in it. So I'm guessing that somebody previously maybe had some succulents or some plants in here. But how cute will this be, either hanging in the kitchen or down at the farm stand? I talked him into selling it to me, and he sold it to me for $5. So I was pretty darn pleased with that. But cutest thing ever so far. So now I'm going to take you out to the front porch, because the last 3 things that I have found are a little on the larger side. So let's go take a look. And yes, I do still have my 4th of July decorations up. But this I just found at a yard sale. She is moving to France, and she said she needed to get rid of everything. So she sold this to me for $5. I believe it's just like an old towel holder. And I thought either some cute dried flower bundles just hanging upside down like you would for drying flowers would be really cute on that. Or if you have any other suggestions, let me know. I got this really cool old galvanized cooler at a yard sale. I have a smaller one that I have planted, and I think I showed that in one of my funky junk videos, but it still has the lid with it, and you can see inside it is a little rusty. I haven't cleaned it yet, but I probably will line it and then plant some flowers in that. I paid $10 for that. I got this little patio fake wicker looking planter. It was only $2. And then these spindles, I just love them. I'm gonna figure out something to do with it. Haven't really figured out what yet, but I may hang stuff off of them, like screw them into something sideways and hang. I think I paid, yeah, I paid $1 a piece for these, so I paid $4 for all 4 of those. And then lastly, she had this 2-tier metal stand. She said she used it in her kitchen to put fruit on. It's kind of big and it's really very sturdy, very heavy duty. So I definitely will probably be using this outside, either planted, farm stand, display things in it. Not sure what. I paid $5 for this as well. So those are all the goodies that I found just probably in the last 2 weeks time. I kind of go to garage sales when I have a few minutes, which isn't often, and then my daughter and I, we love to go thrifting on Fridays, so we pick up a lot of cool stuff along the way. But again, if you have any ideas of what I could use any of this stuff for, or things that maybe are a little different than my ideas, I would love to hear those. Please leave them in the comments below. Make sure you're subscribed so you can follow along, not just with everything we do around here on the small farm homestead, but as well as building the farm stand. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and we will see you next time.